Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to put together our solar system in a mobile form. So that way you'll be able to save those fabulous pictures you guys made of all the planets in our solar system and hang them up maybe in your bedroom or somewhere special, and you can look at them at night when you go to sleep. So let's get started. We're going to need to make a T shape so that we can hang our planets from. So we can use different things to make it. I've got a piece of paper that I folded in half, and I'm going to cut it in the middle. Just like this. I folded it, and then I'm just going to follow along the fold line. And I'm going to pull this down so you can see. I'm going to fold it in half so that I can make it stronger and stiffer. And again, one more time. And then you could glue it closed together, but I'm going to use some tape. It'll be just faster and easier for me. But you can glue it, you can tape it, whatever is easier for you. Oh, another tape. So we're going to do that with both our pieces. So we've got one piece here, and then I'm going to fold this one in half and fold it down one more time. There we go. And press down, make sure it's folded well, and then I'm going to tape the edges to stop it from opening up. And then once I've done that, I'm going to put the two pieces together. Preferably the sides that open up, I'm going to have those both facing down. So I'm going to put the two pieces together, and I'm just going to draw a line. Oh, actually, you know what? It'll be easier and faster for me to find the middle, the exact middle, by folding this right in half. So that's where my crease is. That's where my middle is going to be. So I'm going to make a dot in the middle where I folded it and make a line straight down, and that's where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut just up until where my line was. And then I can do this with my pieces, and that makes my T shape. And that's how I'm going to hang my mobile, and I'll have all the planets hanging from there. If you don't want to use paper, you can use cardboard and just cut two thin strips, and you're going to cut just halfway. So let me use a marker so you can see. I put a dot in the middle. You're just going to cut halfway down so that you can interlock the two and slide it and make it fit in. So you could use paper, you can use cardboard, you could even cut, if you've got a meat tray, cut two strips. That would be nice and strong to hold your mobile up. Or you could even use paper towels, paper towel rolls. And what you would do with the paper towel rolls is you would pinch the middle, and you're going to have to cut out more than just a line. You're going to have to cut out a rectangle like this. So we're going to cut out a rectangle. And then I can open it here and put my scissors inside and cut straight along that side and cut along this side. And I've got this piece out. So now, once I have this piece out, I can draw it, trace it over here so I know what I'm cutting out on the other side. And then once I get this one cut out, you will have two pieces with similar, the exact same hole. You can pinch it together and hold it, and then you've got another T shape. And this one you could paint blue if you'd like for the sky, the night sky, black. You could use markers to color it black or blue, whatever you prefer. Okay, next step. The next step is getting your planets. Now, you've made a drawing of your planet, and I've gotten mine and colored them in. And what I did was I colored in both sides because I wanted. If you want, And I also just put an extra piece of paper at the bottom of my planet and wrote the name of the planet, just so I don't forget when it's hanging up in the sky. What you could do is, if you've drawn your planet and colored it on the one side, on the other side you could write the name, or again you can color and make the same designs on the other side. So now I'm going to take a push pin. You can use a pin, you can use a nail, and just make a little hole, or you could even use a hole punch. But if I used a hole punch, because I made my planet so small, I won't be able to. So you can use a hole punch. I'm not going to use a hole punch because then my planets are so small, most of it will be in the hole. So we're going to start off with Mercury, which was our first planet. And I've got my 2 pieces of paper together. And what I also did, if you want to do that too, is write down the planets. I've also got a sheet that I'm going to upload if you want to do a smaller, if your planets are very large and you want to make them smaller, I can upload and you guys can print off the sheet. So you're going to need some string, some wool, just something that we're going to be able to tie our planets with. So first thing I'm going to do though is make a loop from here to here, and I'm going to, actually I'll just make it the size of the lines in my table and cut it here, and then I'm going to measure and cut another one because I need something for my solar system to hang on. So here again, and I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to put it through here and tie a knot. And then I'll put it through the other side. And actually, now that I just thought of it, when I put it through the hole, instead of tying it on top, I'll just put a knot on the end. And hopefully the knot will be big enough it won't come through the hole again. So I'm pushing it through my hole. I'm going to pull it out, make a knot at the end. Maybe I'll put an extra knot, make it a fatter knot. And then I'm going to pull, and it doesn't come out. So that's what I'm going to do. And on the other side, I'm going to put it in and do the same thing. And I'll repeat it on the other side as well. So I'll pause it and do that. So we've got one side hanging, and now to support, so these, when I hang the planets here, it doesn't go flopping around. I'm going to do it the same thing to the other side. So I'm putting the hole at the top. I've already done my holes to save time, but my string has a lot of threads to it. So you could use embroidery thread. You could probably even use elastics. Join some elastics together. I chose a blue string because I thought it would be nice to represent the sky, the night sky. There we go. And in through the other side. Oh, that one passed through easier. Yay. And voila. So I'll be able to hang it from the ceiling like this. So now I'm going to add my planets. And like I said, I'm going to start with Mercury because Mercury was our first planet. And I'm just going to cut a piece of string. Hopefully I'll be able to feed my string through the hole here. Oop. I'm having some problems with this. I should have made the holes bigger. Maybe I will. Or maybe I should have used a different string. Anyway, remember, we have to be persistent. There we go. Did it. Okay. Now I'm going to put a knot on this side. And I'm going to slide Mercury down, and I'm going to find the spot where I wrote Mercury and add it to my mobile. Put it through here. Get it in the hole. Yay, it went in. Okay. Oops, didn't make a knot there. So when you're making a knot, you loop to make a circle, and then if your string is on top, you tip the end under and through the middle hole, and then pull. And there we go. So we've got Mercury hanging. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to repeat that with all the rest of the planets. I've got Uranus. I have Earth. I've colored them in, trying to match Mars, the colors of the planets, Jupiter, Saturn with its rings, Uranus, and Neptune we're going to talk about on Monday. I've got all my planets there, and I'm going to start tying them all. But the most important thing, which isn't a planet, but it's actually a star, is our sun. And that needs to get hung right down here in the middle, because all our planets revolve around the sun. Okay, I'm going to just attach all these, and I'll show you the finished product in just a minute. And there we have it, boys and girls, all put together. A cool solar mobile. Oh, and my fan is blowing. You can see the planets shift. We can pretend that they're orbiting around the sun. Anyway, what I did was I started with my first planet, which was Mercury. And after that, every string that I added, with each planet that I added, I tried to make it just a little bit longer so that we could see how far away from the sun they are. So our closest planet we said was Mercury. It's actually up there touching the sun. And then we went to Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys enjoyed drawing the planets. I think I enjoyed them just as much as you did. I know this was a little bit fussy to try and put on, but I think that you probably enjoyed doing that too. It'll be really cool to hang up and see it hanging from your room. Okay, see you later. Bye.